who dropped this plate here?
Where are you coming from?
God punish you there. I said, who dropped this plate here? Come on, remove this plate here.
As I was saying, so the way some married men run after some women like that, and I wonder.
You wonder? Now stop wondering, idiot. Come and remove this plate from here before I slap the hair out of you. I slap the devil out of you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leo Israel. If this is your first time, kisses to you. Let me give you some sweet. Okay, thank you very much guys for staying tuned to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notifications buttons, and please share. Tell someone to watch my video, please guys. All right, so yeah, last time we talked about I talked about who are the we now? Sorry, me. I talked about, you know, training the male child, avoid domestic violence, blah 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 blah, to love, respect their, you know, the women in their lives, and all of those things. And this will bring me to what I want to talk about today, about Uncle Yul Edochie. Yes, sorry, but you know, I've been trying so much to avoid that conversation, but I just feel like I want to have that conversation today. And in fact, I tried to jot down some things, and I love people's comments on Twitter when he posted his recent video about why he married his second wife was because to bring balance, that he gets to a point you need to marry two wives to bring that balance. But I wonder, like, some of all these world richest men that you hear, they are divorced. Why? Is it that those women could not bring that? Why didn't they marry 3 or 4 wives? I mean, they have the money to marry more than 4 wives. I remember when one of the world richest men, when he divorced, his wife went to rent an island. That was to tell you how rich she was. To, I think, was it that she rented an entire island for vacation or something? I can't remember the story too well back then. So this person now, I don't know his net worth, but they've not come out to say he's one of the world richest men or richest man in Africa. But I'm just wondering, what balance are the two women bringing for him? Because I know how men used to tell you that, ordinary to handle oneself, you have not finished handling one, not to talk of bringing 2 into your life. Even playboys, they will tell you that it's not easy managing all those girls all at once, not to talk of marrying 2 and the other one has child before, and then they come born for you again. So I'm wondering, like, what, financially, look at the financial risks, because if he was spending 500,000 naira before monthly, it has increased. He has to start spending like maybe 1 million now for budgets, for expenses. Now he has to work 2 times what he was doing before. His offers, he has to double the price, so many things. And then the kind of trauma he has caused for his own children as well, because growing up, if they've married, they're married for how many years? I mean, more than 10 years, yeah. And the children have known him for more than 10 years, obviously, and they knew daddy, that daddy comes home every night to sleep, and now daddy now has to be sharing his attention with the other person. At first, before the children are even pretty young, before they will even accept that other woman and her children, it will take time, because they will feel like someone has come to steal our daddy's time. He has come to steal that father relationship that we used to have. It's going to be a big problem. He might feel like, okay, yes, that's the best decision. Yes, nobody's criticizing him. I'm not criticizing him. That's his business, it's his life, it's his money. But I just feel like, look at the impact it's going to have on his children, on his wife, especially. Because honestly, see, and that is why I feel like one of the things I feel that they should start doing in marriage now is this: when you want to marry, right, when they are signing that marriage document, or marriage certificate, whatever it is to sign, they should include, are you how would the question be now? I'm trying to rephrase it very well. Are you probably going to marry? Will you probably marry a second wife in the future? Yes, no, maybe. Let him put it there. Yes, no, maybe. Put it there. Let men start signing that thing. In fact, when you start dating again, I love the way most of my northerner friends are, because I love how they have honest conversations with their girlfriends. Like they'll tell you, like, I was talking to one of them recently, and I asked him like, "Oh, what's up? Did you tell your girlfriend that you?" He said she knows. She knows that we want to marry a second wife. And there's another one that said he told his babe that he's not going to marry a second wife, and they are going to sign an agreement to that effect. I was like, "Oh wow, really?" So I feel like, don't come and start, because Uncle Yul want to come and start giving us corner. He said the reason why he did that was because he wants to what did they say? He wants to bring a balance. But did he tell the first wife? No, he didn't tell her. Did you? He didn't tell her. So I feel like men should start, telling their wives, if you're going to marry a second wife, yes, good. Tell her from start, I'm going to marry a second wife. Maybe 10 years from now, 5 years from now. Cool. Or if you're going to cheat on her, tell her, oh girl, I go marry you, but I feel they do look outside once. Let her know. Let her know her call. Not the one you will come, you promise her heaven and earth, and then tomorrow you've already turned your back to, you're already doing one kind. That is one thing. Let men sign that agreement. And the story is just so funny because he's not trying to, he's trying to admit, but at the same time he's not trying to admit it. He's trying to make it look like a norm, and which honestly shouldn't be like that. We are beginning to make some things look like a normal thing, and it's not this generation that will suffer it. It's the next generation that is going to suffer it. Honestly, all these things that we are doing, a lot of things that we feel like we are making it the normal. It's when our own children grow up and they are not doing certain things, then some of us will not start regretting it, that and I know this thing. But that's just by the way. Anyway, I feel like apologizing, just coming to apologize to her or trying to make her feel you're the first woman doesn't make any sense again. He has already lost that trust in you. There's nothing you want to do, because you came out. I remember that video, that scene that time. All the blogs carried it. He came out to say, oh, he has married, he has a child from someone else, he has married her. And I feel like the woman came there and said, God judge both of you, and all of those things. That means he just embarrassed her publicly. So even apologizing publicly to her does not really settle anything. Doesn't really settle anything to me. Even though she says she has forgiven him, I don't think she has. She might just for peace to reign, but I don't think like she really has forgiven him. And another thing, another important thing that I think that we should, let's have an open marriage where the man can go and do his own, the woman too can go and do his own. Simple. Stop putting these women in bondage, please. Yes, let's have an open marriage. I think it's getting to that point. Women, people need to start speaking up. Oga, if you are going to marry another husband, if you are going to cheat on me too, let me go and cheat peacefully. Go and cheat. So when the both of you come back, when you cheat finish, you come back home, you can make up back, and life continues then. Because honestly, don't come. Nobody should come to my DM and come and say, you're not supposed to be saying it. If you know you're not supposed to be encouraging. I'm not encouraging bad thing, but it's getting out of hands. Because even nobody is trying to be sane again. I know we still have good marriages there and everything. Definitely we do. But all these our brothers are beginning to spoil, some of these men are beginning to spoil the reputation of the manhood. And so women, you need to take it into your hands, because the women of this generation, I've spoken to a couple of people, and then some of them make me understand they are not ready to pray like our mothers did. Some of them will tell you, no, I'm not ready to pray. Let me pray for the important things. Let me pray for someone who needs to be prayed for, not someone who doesn't need to be prayed for. Because when I look at, you hear stories of some of these women, our mothers then, and you see some of them, you see how some of them pray for these men. And even you that you are a child self, you look like this man you are praying for does not deserve this prayer that you are praying for this man. It does not deserve it. Don't waste your time and energy. Well, honestly, you cannot compare mother's love. You cannot compare mother's love. Honestly, you cannot compare mother's love. And that's just my own sense. So let's have an open marriage. First, I said, let men sign it. Will you marry or will you cheat? Are you, probably going to cheat in the future or marry a second wife in the future? Yes, no, maybe. If it is maybe, women, get ready. If it is, and that joint, I think another thing is women should be careful with joint accounts. Be careful with joint accounts, because things that are happening now with men, Be careful. In fact, and not only men, women too. Things are happening, guys. There is this. I think maybe in my next video I'm going to talk about that. I'll do another video to talk about this. Today is just for Uncle Yul, you know. It's just for Uncle Yul. But at the same time, let me just drop, or should I just drop it? Let me just talk about it in this video. Sorry that my video is long, but there's this story I was reading on Twitter this afternoon about one guy, how he narrated, you know, he finished school on time. His father, at maybe, I can't remember the age, but he married quite early, a little bit early, and everything. And his wife was 20 something, and early 20s when he married her. He paid for her school fees and everything, blah blah blah. Did all of that. He married her. They gave birth to 2 kids, not knowing that the woman has been cheating on him. Omo, he choke. The matter choke. For today, you know, Uncle G's story. So please, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Is there anything you want me to talk about? I mean, you can drop it in the comment section. We can check it together and we talk about it. So guys, don't waste time. Go and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Tell somebody to tell somebody about my channel, Leo Israel. My name is Leo Israel once again. Thank you for staying tuned with me. Bye for now. Love you all. And please don't forget to follow my business page as well. Bye.